From souvenir shops to kabuki cab drivers and restaurants, the anticipation for cruise ship season is running high. The first ship is scheduled to drop anchor at Ogden Point early Saturday morning, but not everyone is excited for the arrival of hundreds of ships and thousands of passengers. As A News reporter Aaron Glazier shows us, there is concern. The cruise ship industry costs our community, the costs rather outweigh the benefits.
Final preparations are underway at Ogden Point as the Victoria Harbour Authority prepares to welcome its first cruise ship of the season. But when the ship comes in, how much money will it actually bring? People who live in James Bay commissioned a cost-benefit analysis on the cruise ship industry. The report showed the drawbacks of the industry may outweigh the benefits.
The volume traffic, the noise of traffic, the traffic emissions and ship emissions associated with the cruise ship industry. So there's an angst out there, and there are costs associated with angst, including property value costs, which is essentially need to be dealt with.
The report estimates the cruise ship industry brings about $24 million worth of economic benefits to our region, but it says the industry costs us $28 million, meaning when the ships pull out of port, they're bringing $4 million of our dollars with them. To combat the cost, Scarfe suggests a $25 per passenger levy that would pay for an onboard environmental observer as required in Alaska.
An environmental monitor is put on each of those cruise ships as they ply the Alaskan waters, and they use a large chunk of those to in fact pay for some of the infrastructure and social environmental costs in the individual ports.
The study says the bottom line is that businesses benefit from the cruise ship passengers, but the community does not because of environmental impacts, wear on infrastructure and public subsidies. And those who live in James Bay are worried that if they don't speak up now, the problem will only get worse.
I'd be happy if it was somewhere else.
They're the ones that have to breathe that air that's coming off those cruise ships, and it's running 24 hours a day because that's how they power their ships, so it's a bit ridiculous.
The Victoria Harbour Authority was unavailable for comment today and did not have any input into the study, but Scarfe is urging the authority to take a serious look at his conclusions.
You can't just focus on the finances. People live here and have a right to live here and have a right to peace and quiet and peaceful air and quality air environment.
The full report is online at the James Bay Neighbourhood Association's website. The first cruise ship of the season will dock at 7 o'clock Saturday morning at Ogden Point. In Victoria, Aaron Glazier, A News.